Every week, there are stories. These are some of them.
In a recent interview with a female reporter, Joe Biden suddenly lashed out, shouting, "Listen, if you don't want me to sniff your hair, you ain't a woman."
So Joe Biden is telling women whether or not they're women. That's bold.
Bold
but
move.
he's Joe Biden. He's our hope. He's the only hope we have. So if he says you're not a woman, then accept it, and then do whatever you have to do.
I picture him sitting in this throne, and women come by, and he gives like he gives a thumbs up.
Does he do that Nicolas Cage from Face Off thing where he's like in the choir? He's like,
So actually, Biden was talking to Charlemagne the God last Friday. The God.
THA God.
And he said, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
You ain't black. I can't imagine saying that to any race about anything. Maybe white, but other than that.
But even then, like, why would you say it?
Yeah, it would be so weird and racist to say that to a white guy. It's like, you ain't even white if you don't like my ribs I just made.
So I'm like, hey, Ethan, are you voting for Trump? And you're like, probably not. Yeah, you ain't white. Just a weird,
it's
like,
so weird.
Like if you said that at a party, everybody would walk away from you.
Yeah,
like what?
Any other context, it's not just weird. It's like psychotic. But that's the way people think, right?
Yeah, there's like
there's a huge chunk of like the Democratic Party that just thinks in that way. Like
take the vote for granted, kind of. Yeah.
I don't want to just gloss over Charlemagne the God though.
Like if you're picking your rapper name, or maybe he was given this name.
I would really want to know the story.
I don't know.
When you where do you land on that name?
Just profiled and assumed he was a rapper. So hold on.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know who this guy is.
He could be. Well, he says he's not a god. He's the God, but he's not the God. He's the. It's THA, which makes me wonder, like, because there's like white people sometimes say the weird, like they say da bears. So is that like that? He just in his culture he says da God.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound. Yeah, it's like.
Is it maybe we're pronouncing it wrong? Maybe it's casual. Charlemagne the God.
So this guy like hosted MTV shows. He was a VJ, which sounds funny.
A VJ, not DJ.
A VJ. What do you do? I'm a VJ.
I'm a VJ.
And yeah,
is that a virtual J? I don't even a jockey.
Radio host type guy. So yeah,
VJ, jockey, video jockey, maybe.
Video jockey. Yeah, that's what it is.
A VJ.
Yeah,
I'm figuring a lot of things out. So Charlemagne, but that's not his real name. We looked it up. It's like Luther Dickinson or something. I can't remember what it was, but
I just had it open, but now I call it. It would take me a while to get back.
It feels like every time you said your name, you'd have to have like lights and like smoke.
Well, and
my name is Charlemagne the God.
And I wonder, like that. I wonder if there was some confusion, like he'd introduce himself. I'm Charlemagne, and they're like, which one?
Oh yeah.
And then
are you Charlemagne the donkey? Charlemagne the box of tissues?
Charlemagne the cheddar cheese? You know, all this stuff. And then finally he's like, you know what, we're going to add. Just to clarify.
Yeah, just to clarify. I'm the God, like, oh, THE? Oh no, it's THA. Oh, okay. Look at you.
Right this way, Mr. the God.
Mr. the God.
Mr. the God. I can't say it right. The God.
I can't say it. It's like
MAGA.
I'm sure he says it fine.
I'm sure he does. It's his name.
Yeah. Yeah, so Joe Biden, he told this guy, Charlemagne the God, that if you vote for Trump, you're not black.
Yeah, and Biden later walked it back and apologized, and he said he
blamed the God.
He said, "Wow, this guy was wisecracking. He was talking smart.
He's a pony-faced dog soldier.
He was talking wise,
dog
and
pony.
I wisecracked right back.
Just a wise crack off."
And it was funny because what he said wasn't a wisecrack at all. He said something about getting out to the polls, and
we have the video, right?
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's see it or hear it.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Where was the wisecracking?
Like that's the wisecrack.
That's the one. He was wisecracking me.
Yeah, cracking wires.
That whippersnapper was. He was being a real rascal.
Like Biden's sitting out on the porch, and this mailman comes by and he's like, "Good morning." Cracking wise, eh?
I'll hit you back. Got you. And give him a noogie.